Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Sabbath School Nuggets. Before we begin, I just want to say thank you to Cynthia for her wonderful insights into last week's lesson, Giving Back. This week, we're going to be talking about managing in tough times. Our memory text comes to us from Psalms 50, 14 and 15. Offer to God thanksgiving and pay your vows to the Most High. Call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me. As I reflect on Sabbath's lesson, we are reminded of the human tendency to hoard during tough times. After all, it's only natural to think of one's survival, especially in a world where so much seems to be going wrong. Added to that, life often feels like a struggle with bills to pay, children to feed, gas for the car, and a roof over your head. And it doesn't take long for our energies and our focus to be consumed with just getting by. And the fact of the matter is, there's no sin in meeting our daily needs. The temptation in all of this is to trust in our ability to ensure our survival rather than God's ability. I don't know about you, but it is so easy to forget that God is interested in our well-being. Too easily we can forget that the value that God puts on our lives. As Jesus put it in Matthew 6:32, your heavenly Father knows that you need all of these things. The implication being, God knows what you need and is able to provide it. Which brings us to Sunday's lesson, and this brings us to King Jehoshaphat, who knew how to build an army and how to protect a nation. Make no mistake, Jehoshaphat took the survival of his people and his nation very seriously. Here's what I want you to notice, that even though Jehoshaphat had built a strong army and had fortified his cities, that when the time came for battle, he didn't put his confidence in any of that. What he trusted in was God's ability to provide for Judah's survival. Now, did God know that Judah was under attack? Did God know that Judah's survival was at stake? Of course he did. Now notice God's response to their faith in him. Do not be afraid nor dismayed because of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's. Can I suggest God knows about your bills? He knows your need to put a roof over your head and your need to feed your kids. He knows about all of this. So can I suggest that if you're trusting him with your eternal survival and salvation, that you can trust him with your physical survival as well? But more about that later in the week. Again, thank you for stopping by. Have a look at your lesson this week. I'll see you tomorrow.